Good morning, my caring IBPYP1 students. I would like to congratulate all of you for completing our Unit 5 journey. Oh my god, I'm so happy, right? So, let's take this time to celebrate all of your hard work in this unit. We are going to watch presentation videos and posters that you created. This is a great way for us to celebrate each other's accomplishments or achievements. Okay? Because you've all done such a wonderful job in every task in this unit. You've always done a great job. And especially this unit is very close to my heart and to all of you because it's all about our planet. It's all about the living things that live in our planet. So this is like a very special thing for all of us. Well, every unit that we have gone through, we've managed to make it extra special, right? So here it is. Let's enjoy and continue to learn from each other, okay? And also, maybe your classmates might not be able to see it, but while watching the video, you can always give them a thumbs up. Like for example, you see Mark on the video, or you see Arjahi or Zarina. You can say, "Great job, Zarina! Great job, Smap!" Okay? Or you can send them some private messages telling them, "Oh, you've done so well." Alright, so enough talking for me, and here's the video. Enjoy! Congratulations, guys!
Abura's research is about the life cycle of king flower. This is a very interesting flower. And I know this flower so well because when I was young, we used to have a lot of these flowers in our backyard. We didn't plant them. My mom never liked them. They just grow by themselves. So, and we will find out through Abura's research. I'm going to read it, and we will find out why it is a very interesting flower. So, we can actually call this flower Rafflesia. In my country, we call this flower Rafflesia, or from Abura's research, we call them king flower. King flower is also called cannibal flower, although it is called cannibal flower, but it does not eat people. Cannibal means if something or someone or some animals eat people. So it's not a very good. It's a little scary, right? But don't worry, this flower doesn't eat people. It's just called cannibal flower. That's what Abura said here. Because its flower is the biggest flower in the world, so it is called king flower. It is more than 1 meter in diameter. So this is the diameter, the longest length in a circle, or like in this kind of shape, usually in a circle, the middle part. So that's 1 meter. That's why I put this picture here so you guys will know how big this flower is. It grows in the rainforest. The king flower has no roots, no leaves. It is parasitic on other plants. It doesn't have roots and leaves even though it's so big. It's parasitic on other plants means that this is not good for other plants. If you can see from these photos, can you see other plants near this flower? Not really, because those plants won't be able to grow properly if the flower is next to it. Its flowering period is very short, only 4 to 5 days. Even though it's so big, this flower can only last for 4 to 5 days. And I think you'll be thankful because of number 4. The king flower, although the flower is so beautiful, it is very beautiful, it gives out very bad smell. This is so true. It smells so bad. I remember when we have some of these rafflesias in our backyard, we didn't even want to go to our backyard because we could smell it and it was really, really bad smell. Butterflies and bees do not like it, but it will attract flies because flies like the smell of it. The flies help these rafflesia to pollinate and bear fruit. So the flies are the one that helps the Rafflesia to pollinate, and pollinate helps plants to continue its life cycle. The king flower mainly eats small insects like flies. So, yep, they eat insects, like mainly like traps the insects inside, and the insect will just die. King flower makes me feel the world is very strange, right, Abura? So I think so too, Abura. So in the world are so big, and you'll find out some strange information or like strange living things, even though they're strange, but they're beautiful. I think that's what makes our world worth exploring because it's a very mysterious world. Like we think we know so much, but actually there are more things to know and experience. Thank you so much for this wonderful research, Abura. Well done.
How the World Works by Evan. All narrations go through a process of change. This is introduce of hen. This is egg. This is chick. This is hen. Hen live in the farm. Hen eat worm and grain. Hen can lay eggs. This is introduced of frog. This is caterpillar. Caterpillar has two necks now. And then it turned to the frog. Frog lives in pond. Frog eat pesticides. Frog can protect environment. This is introduced of flower. This is seed. This is bulb. This is flower. Flower need soil, water, and light. Flower makes the world beautiful. This is introduced of butterfly. This is caterpillar. This is chrysalis. This is butterfly. Butterfly live in plant. Butterfly eat pollen. Butterfly is colorful. It can spin the pollen, let the plants grow thick. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Frank's research project is about monkeys. This is what he put in his PPT, which is very lovely. We should protect the environment, the wild animals to help in the survival of monkey so that its life cycle continues. All living things play an important role on Earth. They can maintain the ecological balance. That's true, Frank. So all living things on Earth have their own purpose and they keep everything in balance, no matter how small or big they are. The life cycle of monkey is similar to that of human, but the lifespan of monkey is generally about 20 years, much shorter than of human. Right. Even though it's almost the same as human beings, their life cycle, their lifespan is just around 20 years. Monkeys live in the forest. They eat bananas, peaches, and all kinds of fruits in the forest. They look like human beings. They are smart and flexible. Wow. We all know that. So, yes, they're very flexible too. Look how they swing from trees to trees with those long tails and long arms. I love monkeys. They are so cute. They are lovely. Thank you for that information, Frank. I think it's my first time to know that the lifespan of monkeys are just around 20 years. Yep. And it's very nice. I love how you introduce the first part of your research talking about the balance in our ecosystem or the balance in our world, why we should take care of all animals. Okay. Thank you, Frank. So that is Frank's research project. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Jalu's research project is about cicadas. Some people can call it cicada. I prefer to call them cicadas. Or, in this case, there's only one, so we can also say cicada. Life cycle of cicada. And Jalu put it here, Chan. I wonder why. Okay, so you know what? They might look like a very simple insect. I'm not sure if you know about these insects, but I hope you guys know. They are very, very interesting. And we are about to find out why. So, just like other insects, cicadas go through metamorphosis, almost metamorphosis, just like here in Jalu's poster. First, the adult lays eggs. So they usually lay 20 eggs up to 600 eggs. And then those eggs will hatch into something that we call nymph. Na-i-ma-fa. Nymph. Right? There's no vowel. But E here serves as long E sound, so we can say nymph. Nymph. So these are nymphs. They have little legs. And then these nymphs, once they hatch, they drop into the soil. So these are trees. The egg was laid in this tree, and then the nymph hatches from the egg, and these nymphs will drop into the soil. Jalu put in here, drop to the soil. And here, if you can see, this is the roots of the tree. The nymphs will stay in the soil or underground. They will feed on the roots or saps of this tree. So there are roots and saps. Saps are like something that comes from the tree. That's where they will get their nutrient. They will live underground or under the soil. And do you know that cicadas are the longest living insects? Can you guess how many years can cicadas or nymphs live? How long can they live? Give it a guess. How many years can they live? They can live underground for up to 17 years. That long. They can live up to 2 years, 13 years, or 17 years. Wow, that's what makes them really interesting, I guess, for me. So, after they drop to the soil, they will stay underground and they will drink or eat or get nutrients from the roots of the tree. And they will live there for many, many years, those nymphs. And after 17 years, or sometimes after 13 years, those nymphs or baby cicadas, they will get out of the dirt. They will go out of the dirt and they will go back to the tree where they can continue growing as an adult. But here, this is the pupa. It's supposed to be a pupa. Cicadas skip the pupa stage. They usually just become nymphs and then grows into an adult. And even though they live so long underground for 17 years, above ground, when they go out of the soil or of the dirt, they live for 1 to 2 months. So usually 5 weeks or 6 weeks, maximum 2 months, they can live above the ground. And these adults will just lay some eggs again, just enough time for them to lay eggs to continue their life cycle, and they will eventually die. That's a little sad, right? And then those eggs will hatch into nymphs again, and those nymphs will drop into soil, and yep, they will live there for 17 years or 13 years, and then go out again. That's their amazing life cycle. And their life cycle, though it is metamorphosis, we call it incomplete metamorphosis for the reason that they don't undergo the pupa stage. We call them the nymph. Alright? So I hope, oh my god, Jalu, because of your research, I learned something very interesting about cicadas. I did my research on cicadas too. That's the reason why I found out that they live in 17 years. Thank you for this research, and I hope you guys find this information very interesting as well.
佳璐，你好。
你好，
请问一下，为什么不同的生物有不同的 life cycle 啊？
因为他们一直都在传播他们的后代，然后呢，后代呢又要传播再一次的后代，所以他们有一个 life circle。
好的，你把舌头捋直了啊。
嗯。
好，第二个是，你觉得哪个生物的 life circle 最有意思呢？
我感觉，其实我也不是很清楚，因为呢，其实呢，我觉得各种各样的生物 life circle 都是就是一个平等的一个事情。
哦，OK，那你能告诉大家一下，比如说今天早上我们说到的 sea cucumber 的 life circle 吗
sea cucumber 呢，它是一种无脊椎的一种动物，通常都会生在一种就是深海中，所以呢，大家呢都是觉得它就像海里的黄瓜一样。
那它的 life circle 是什么样子呢？
它从一颗卵，或者是一半的，就是一个断开的海参，到就是一个完整的一只海参。
所以它是无性繁殖，还是它有男生跟女生的区别？
但是呢，我也不清楚它到底是就是雌雄并体的，还是就是有雌雄分的。
它是跟蚯蚓一样是雌雄共体的。它能自己繁殖后代。
对。
分裂，然后。
但是呢，我觉得海参是因为会争自己是爸爸或者是自己的妈妈而打架。
这个非常有意思，我们等一下再来研究一下到底海参是怎样繁殖后代的。我看到有2个报道，一个报道是说，它是有雌性跟雄性，然后
用卵子和精子组合起来。
对，还有一种是它自己
断开来之后生2只。
对，然后还有一种繁殖方式是自己就是可以。比如说它的内脏虽然没有了，然后但是它自己会长出内脏来，这也是一种繁殖，对吧？所以海参其实是一种非常有意思的一种繁殖方式，有2种繁殖方式，对吧？然后你觉得 life circle 容易吗？它的
life circle 目前很难理解。
好。那你觉得，如果动物不再有 life circle 的话，就是生物不再有 life circle 的话，会怎样？
会就是再也不，就是生物会越来越少，因为会给人类打猎掉，再也不会传播后代的话呢，就是会越来越少，或者是数量再也不增多了。
就是生态会发生变化，是吗？自然界的自然生态会发生变化。好的，那我们怎样能就是保持这个让各个生物保持它健康的 life circle 呢？就是我们怎样能保护这个自然界的一个好的一个生态呢？
我先举个例子。
好，
如果呢海参呢再也不会传播后代了，我们不要去抓它来吃，因为呢我们不想让它的数量减少。
所以我们要保护生态是吗？ 你的意思是？
对。
好的，谢谢。
This
Can you
is-
show me the research of the turtle?
Okay.
What is the name of that living things?
Name?
Name.
Okay. The name is turtle.
Okay, where does that living things live?
The living thing is in the sea.
What does that living things need?
The turtle needs fresh air, needs food.
And then what else?
They need to sleep.
Okay, that the turtles live. What are the characteristics of that living things? The characteristics of the turtle. Characteristics of the turtle.
Is the swim, can swim, can swim in the sea.
And then what else? Tell more about the
Can-
turtle.
The turtle is on the is in the on the ground. The turtle is very slow, but in the sea, the turtle is very fast.
Oh, then tell more. Where they can lay their eggs. Turtle lay their eggs where?
On the turtle is in the sea and he needs water.
Okay. What else?
The turtle needs this time.
Just enumerate what different ways of them.
One time
Yes. You can.
by
You want to
can
take care-
say
You can take care of them.
one time.
Yes. You can
You
give
can
them
say
food.
one time.
Just enumerate what different ways how you help the turtle survive.
The people not so many time to see the turtle,
And then,
and the turtle has life. The
Have
turtle is in the sea and he needs water.
okay. What else?
The turtle needs this.
What did you mean by the shell of
Yes.
the turtle?
Yes.
Okay.
And the shell is very important.
No. Important of the turtle.
Yes.
Okay.
And the turtle can in the shell, so he can save.
Okay. That's it?
Yes.
Okay. Say thank you.
Thank you.
Lee's research is about ants. Very small, very cute, but very wonderful creatures and very helpful in our environment. Ants live in their own underground nests. So they have their own underground nests. Ants like to eat sweet things, as well as some insect food. This is what I love about ants that Lee put in his poster. Ants are united. Do you know the meaning of united? It means they do things together. They have like a group or a big team. They do teamwork. They do cooperation. Right. The ants always cooperate. Not a single ant will do one thing by itself. They always do things together with their team. That's the most beautiful thing about them. Even though they are so small, but they always cooperate. And then they can be used as medicine. Right. That one is something new to me. I've never heard of it, but good to know. And what I know about ants is that they are very helpful in our environment because they can help those dead plants, dead animals with some process we called decomposition. Decomposition is very important in our environment. So they break down those little things, those dead plants and dead animals into smaller pieces so that they don't remain in the ground dead forever. So they can help make our soil fertilized with those decomposed things. Right, so that's how amazing ants are. So in here, I believe this is the ant queen. They have this ant queen that lays eggs, and these eggs will hatch into tiny little baby ants. And then the ants will grow into an adult ant, and this ant will start working. It will start working and finding food for their team or for their group. And then here they go to number 5, which will bring food to the queen ant that will keep laying eggs for the whole colony. Yep, very interesting research about ants. Thank you, Lee.
好，我是周雨辰，今天给大家说一下，鸡的变化过程。刚开始呢，鸡是一个 egg， 之后呢就变成了一个 chick， 之后呢它 chick 长出了两只脚，之后呢就变成了一只或是母鸡和公鸡，只要它们相爱就养出了
Fall in love，
它们 fall in love 就生出了蛋。好了，接下来我给大家介绍一下小鸡的特点吧。第一，公鸡呢有鸡冠，母鸡呢没有鸡冠。第二，公鸡的眼睛是圆的，母鸡的眼睛呢是椭圆形的。第三，公鸡比母鸡吃东西的速度快一点，母鸡呢慢一点。第四，母鸡和公鸡的温度一共只有40度。第五，母鸡和公鸡怕热，但小鸡呢怕冷。
为什么小鸡怕冷啊？
因为它刚孵出来因为它比母鸡和公鸡温度少3度，所以是37度。
那我们要怎么让小鸡感到温暖呢？
第一，能让母鸡坐在蛋的上面；第二，可以让人工来帮小鸡孵蛋。
那小鸡孵出来要大概多久呀
？21天。
好，那你继续说吧。
然后母鸡一年只能生80个蛋，如果很冷的地方的话，它就不会生蛋。
原来是这样。那它们吃什么呀？
它们吃玉米，还有米，还可以给它们烧饭。
它们专门吃的饭是不是？
还有小米。
那它们不能吃什么？
生长激素不能吃。
那它们吃的话会怎么样呀？
吃的话就会，本来就是一只小鸡，就会长得越来越大，就变成19岁的了。
那它们吃东西的时候怎么吃东西的呀？
吃东 子就拿嘴巴啄，咕咚咕咚。
嗯，
之后吃下去的时候，呱嗒。
要把头扬起来是吗？
对呀，要把头扬起来。
它也是跟我们一样用牙齿嚼嘛？
不是的，它没有牙齿。
啊，那最后你能和大家来模仿一下它们是怎么叫的吗？
啊啊啊啊啊！谢谢大家。Everyone and Mark. Today Hi everyone, I'm Mark. Today I want to introduce my cat to you. Baby cat. After 3 months. After 5 months. No, the cat like to eat cat food, fish, chicken. The cat like to catch mice, sleep, climb, please. Thank you, everyone.
SMAP's research project is about sunflowers, and he put his research project in a very beautiful and colorful poster. Here he said, I want to change. I want to be a sunflower. Aw, that's my favorite flower ever. And SMAP wants to be a sunflower. Sunflowers are growing, so he illustrated beautifully how sunflowers grow. So first, it's a young plant that keeps growing into an adult plant until it grows some flowers and the flowers bloom, which will soon have some seeds. And those seeds, we either eat them or we plant them again to have another beautiful group of sunflowers. And here he put some sun. You know an interesting fact about sunflowers? They face where the sun is. If the sun is here, they will look at the sun. They will be facing this way. If the sun is here, the sunflowers will also face this way. If you have a sunflower plant at home or a sunflower field, you might notice that wherever the sun is, the sunflowers, they like to face or they like to look at the sun. It's like they know. It's like they're moving because, yeah, living things move, right? That is one of their characteristics. And that's one lovely, beautiful thing about sunflowers. And every time we look at them, they always look so big and so lively, so colorful and vibrant. And they seem to always look so happy. I think that's the reason why it's Miss Annika's favorite flower. And plus we can eat their seeds. It's so yummy. Thank you so much, SMAP, for this wonderful research project, for this beautiful poster.
Hello, this is my scrapbook for this unit. What is the central idea? Here it is. How the world works. All living things go through a process of change. I chose human life cycle. They begin from baby, change to a toddler, and to a child, and they will change to a teenager, and adult, and old age. Okay. And this one is baby. Baby begin with 0 to 2 years old. They grow very fast, and their brains develop quickly to learning and this one, what they need food, milk, and a toy when they cry, and then when they have a bath, they will play this duck.
And they need, what is this?
And they need a baby stroller. Next one. And what is next? It's toddler. They begin with 3 to 6 years old. Babies grow so fast. Toddlers learn how to play, speak, and move. They move more and learn what is around them. What they need love and healthy food and a toy to play and a storybook to listen. Next. What is next? It is child. And childhood begins with 7 to 12 years old. Child can walk and speak, run and jump. They go to bathroom alone, eat with spoon, read and write and make friends. What they need. They go to school, and what they need book, pencil, and a pen, pencil box, and they make friends and teacher. And next one is teenager. Here is it. And they begin with 3 to 7 years old. 19. The body changes shape and grow fast. Teenagers learn how to live with less help from their parents and do things
For
themselves. And this one is adults. They begin from age 20 to 60 years old. Body stops growing. It's time to have children as human grow older. Body takes longer to repair itself. A good diet and regular exercise is needed. They need work, kids, family, and money. And finally, it's old age. It's above 60 years old. They have less health and less strong. They need more care and they become wise. They know more things about the life. Thank you. Bye. Hello everyone. Do you know this lemur of Madagascar movie? So, this is another kind of species lemur. So, I'm going to talk about another lemur called golden lemur. This one. Okay? So, let me show you the life cycle of golden lemur. They are only found in Madagascar Island. It's nearby Africa. So first it was joined to Africa, then it's separated by breaking. They are endangered, like they only can found in one place, Madagascar Island. And if they die, there will be no golden lemurs anymore. They live in tropical forests and eat bamboo. So they live in the rainforest that there are sometimes always rain. And they eat bamboo. Baby golden lemur. Did you see this baby golden lemur? Isn't it cute? Okay, they look same as their parents, but very small in size. So they actually look like their parents and their mammals. So, but they're small in size, just like us when we born. This baby drinks milk from his mother like us, same like us. Young golden lemur. They stay with their family and learn how to eat bamboo from parents. After 3 years of their age, they start staying alone. So after 3 years, when they grow, they start staying alone. Okay? And then they born their own babies. Right? Look at this newborn baby of her. See you later, everyone. Look at this video.
Yes, or like the common bamboo lemur.
Okay, so golden lemurs go up, climb the tree to eat leaf and bamboo. And their face are golden. That's why they call golden lemur. Bye bye, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the video.